doing? I hope everybody's doing well wherever you're at. Time is never fluent. Time is never fluent. I want to talk about Adriana Young. A lot of people are talking about Adriana Young, and I have done many reads on Adriana Young, her family. Um, it's an 11-year-old girl that was murdered in a hotel in Guyana, and they're the Guyanese government has not asked for the FBI to get involved, okay? So until the Guyanese government asks for the FBI to get involved, because all they have to do is ask for the FBI to get involved, okay? There's a United States Embassy in Guyana. Guyana's in South America. But the Guyanese have a kind of, I'm not saying nothing bad about Guyanese people, but I'm saying that the corruption is that we're witnessing in South America is all over South America, is all over the islands. It's corruption is everywhere. But this shows you how deep the corruption is. It shows you that the hotel owner is more worried about collecting his chairs for his hotel than finding out or asking questions about Adriana Young's murder. So this tells me something here, okay? This tells me that he doesn't give two shits about Adriana and what happened to Adriana. He's going around the neighborhood asking people for damn chairs, okay? In a way, I'm like, is this a joke? Like, is this a fucking joke? Or is this for real, okay? Because to me, if he would have pulled up on my lawn or my yard and said, where's my chairs? I would have asked him, is this a fucking joke? Okay. Are you for real? Or are you joking with me right now? Okay. Um, and so he's going to rebuild the hotel, but so many people have died in that hotel. And there's a darkness, energetically, there's a darkness in that area. Okay. When you look at the hotel, you can see the aura of the hotel. Buildings have auras, okay? Places have carry energy and carry auras, okay? That place is very, very, the energy, you can tell I'm not even there, is heavy, okay? So my question is, will we ever get answers? Okay, will we ever get answers? And she has the father and the mother has a legal team. Then they have this white girl, I think her name's Haley, in the UK, helping the family, well, helping the mother and father, bring justice, bring closure, bring answers. She's like a investigator, PI, okay. She's been on this, and then she's getting backlash. And I'm like, why would she get backlash for trying to help a family? Oh, you can't hear. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me. Can you hear me now? Hey, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hey, from Ireland. Can somebody let me know if you guys can hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, so my thing is, Adriana Young was murdered in the hotel. 11-year-old girl from Guyana, South America. And the hotel owner is going to rebuild the hotel. He's going to rebuild it. He's going to make money. He's going to make profit. And her death and the other boy's death and many others that died at the hotel, if you think about it, will they get justice in the physical? Because the Guyanese government is not even asking for the FBI to get involved. they're not asking for the FBI to get involved because they know that there is corruption. Okay, and people don't want to go to jail. Okay, people don't want to go to jail for the murder of Adriana Young. Okay, that's basically what it is. And for the government not to ask for the FBI help, that tells you right there that this is a cover up. Okay, it's not just a cover up. It tells you right there that they don't want the FBI investigating them. Okay, the government of Guyana. Okay, now Guyana is a very poor place, you guys. I've seen videos, and many places are poor. Okay, but there's different levels of poverty. Okay, we here in the United States, yes, we may be poor, we may be struggling, but over there, that's a different kind of poor. Okay, if you haven't experienced that kind of poor, then you won't understand that kind of poor. Okay, so it's a very poor place. The people are struggling just to make ends meet. The people are struggling just to survive. And then on top of it, they have this 11-year-old girl that was actually murdered. The whole world, I'm talking about the whole world, seen this, witnessed this. And you know what I find out so interesting? I find this so interesting that has nobody as far as they call them what do they call them when they go over they're ex-military. Okay, ex-military. Yes, it's going over everywhere. Hey, watching for Tobago, Trinidad, Tobago. What I gone? South Africa. Yes, this is a huge problem, you guys, and this is a huge problem because these demons, these people, they're not even hiding who they are, you guys. Okay, I told you guys yesterday in my video, this is spiritual, man. So my thing is, Adriana's dad and Adriana's mom are speaking with Haley, the white girl from the UK, and she's helping them out. And the grandmama's in Guyana partying, buying new houses. Where is she getting this money to buy a new house and drink and party? I don't know. From you guys donating the money to her, okay? I wouldn't donate 1 cent to the grandmom. If it's not going to the mother and the father for Adriana, I wouldn't donate one of my hard-earned money to that grandmother. Okay, she can rot in hell. Okay, rot in this fucking hell. Okay, and my thing is, the father needs to confront his own mother. Okay, I'm sorry, and nobody's saying it, I'm fucking saying it. He needs to confront his mother. Okay, obviously there's something going on with the relationship with him and his mother, and Adriana's mother and the grandmother. Okay, and if I was the mother, after, it's hard when you have lost. I have lost a child. I was pregnant and lost a child, so yes, I know what it is to lose a child, but I was in my first trimester. But I'm just saying, like, could you imagine losing your 11-year-old child? I mean, I would be vexed, I would be angry. And the government, so this is telling me, this is showing the whole world. Okay, the whole world. I'm talking about international, I'm not talking about just Guyana. I'm talking about the whole world knows what the Guyanese government is all about. Okay, the whole world knows. We all know that they're corrupted, and if you don't have money in Guyana, the justice system is not going to serve you. Okay, literally your ass is going to be fried. Okay, the corruption in Guyana with the police department, the president, all of them, there's no justice. So just imagine how many people in Guyana have been murdered. I already showed you the list of children that are missing in Guyana, and how many, there's an election coming up. How much you want to bet that there is going to be a fire or there's going to be some kind of death in Guyana before the election? Mark my words. It does. I'm telling you guys, there's going to be a ritual for the president of Guyana to keep his position. It's going to be seen or unseen. This is what they do to keep themselves in power. You guys think this is just going on in Guyana. It has. There's a man. He talks about for entertainment purposes how President Obama and the Pope went to Africa to get a ritual done to keep their position in the Jesuit order, and how Obama tried to keep his position in the presidency. Okay, these demons ain't hiding no more, you guys. They're in plain sight. Yes, I know not all Guyanese are poor, but I'm saying that I am from Guyana. Not all Guyanese are poor. I know all Guyanese are not poor. You guys are not poor in spirit, and you're not all poor. What I'm saying is people are struggling. If you look at the Guyanese economics, right? The economy, right? Just like the United States, just like the UK, just like other places, people are really struggling. Okay. If you don't have, if there's not job opportunities and the people over there are making money, there's no middle class. If you don't have no middle class, you're not going to keep economy going. Okay, that's the fact. Okay, that's just the fact. If you know anything about economy, and how economy grows, and how people sustain their living and live a life where they can put food on the table, a roof over their head, there has to be a middle class. Once you take out the middle class, the economy is fucked. Okay, period, point blank. You don't have no. It's not even. It's poor and rich. Okay, this is happening everywhere in the world. There's no middle. They're taking out the middle class, so you have poor and rich. And if you don't have money, you can't you can't pay somebody off, okay, to not go to jail, or you can't pay somebody off because basically the hotel owner is rebuilding his hotel. So obviously he got insurance money from the hotel, knowing that 11-year-old girl was murdered at the hotel. So that tells you he don't give two fucks about Adriana Young, and he's more worried about his chairs than a dead 11-year-old girl's body. Okay, you can't even make this shit up. Okay, it's not even fucking scripted. Okay, it is unbelievable. Okay, unfucking believable. But Adriana's father, Sebastian, needs to confront his mother. Okay, and honestly, I don't feel like that honestly, I know the Guyanese people want Adriana's body back in Guyana because she is a Guyanese child, okay? That's her roots. That's where she was born. That's where she was raised. But my thing is for the mom and dad coming to America and not being around people in their ears, it's helping them see clear, because when you guys know, when people die, you have people that are called opportunists. Okay, opportunists, where they take advantage of you because of you're vulnerable and you had a death. It happened with me when my dad died. People was asking me for fucking money. Okay, and I told my mom, I was like, what the hell is going on? And she said, there's opportunists. That's what she said. There are a bunch of opportunists. When somebody dies, you're dealing with a bunch of opportunists. Okay, so people are making money off of Adriana and didn't give two shits about Adriana. Okay, happy birthday, Leia. Happy Earth Strong. So my thing is, happy Earth Strong, many blessings. You guys, when you celebrate, be mindful. Your birthday celebrate. I haven't celebrated my birthday. My birthday that passed. I am a Libra, but I have a lot of Virgo in my chart, and I have many other signs in my chart. Okay, many other signs. Okay, but I don't celebrate my birthday because it's a ritual, and I'm not going to perform a ritual for no fucking body. Okay, I'm gonna celebrate my life here on this fucking hell planet. I'm trying not to be negative, you guys. I really am, but it's just one thing after another. These demons ain't hiding no more. I mean, they don't even give two shits. Like, the government of Guyana, all they have to do, okay, in where the hotel is, there's an embassy, United States embassy. The lady in the embassy said all Guyanese government has to do is ask for the FBI to come in and proceed. Okay. Yes. Happy Earth strong, Leah. Many blessings. Many blessings. So this tells you that the government's corrupt. You guys have election coming up. Mark my words. This, you think Adriana's going to be the last person that's going to die in Guyana? You got to be a fool out here. Okay. And these people are getting away with murdering people in daylight. I mean, they threw her damn body in the water in daylight. They didn't give two shits that they knew her body was going to be found. Okay, they did not care. This tells you what kind of kahunas they have. Okay, this tells you that they already knew they was going to get away with it. So what made Guyanese government think that they were going to get away with it? You guys put two and two together. They knew they were going to get away with it. Nobody has been arrested. The only person that has been arrested as far as Adriana Young is the nurse that spoke out, and they charged her with terrorism. Terrorism. So obviously the Guyanese people don't have freedom of speech. Okay, so we have to speak for them. The places that can speak up, because some places they're being you can't even get information to the certain places. You guys, I put my video out and it says in certain areas, certain countries, that this video will not get to that person, and they would not, like, they won't see what you're saying. Okay, so this is showing me that there's certain countries that is stopping information from coming in and out because they don't want people to know what is really going on out here. But we all have witnessed her body in the damn water. We all know that the Guyana is fucking corrupted. We know the government's corrupted. The president's corrupted. Then they have this billionaire. There was a card I pulled. I did not say it, but I'm going to say it. So there is a billionaire, Muhammad, for entertainment purposes, that he's running for presidency, allegedly. Okay. There was a card that flipped out. I didn't say the card. The card was drug and poison. So I don't know what drug and poison means and what does it have to do with him. I don't know. Okay, just saying. But he makes his money from gold mining. Okay, a lot of people gold mine. There was plenty of gold in Guyana. There's plenty of gold in South America. Okay, there's plenty of oil in South America. Okay, and obviously there hasn't been nobody from military of the United States saying, oh, okay, let me go over here and investigate this 11-year-old girl's murder. Okay, because you can't go over there on vacation, and you can, as a reporter, go over there. And you know what I noticed? I haven't seen no reporters except for YouTubers going to Guyana and interviewing people and talking about this. So this makes me wonder what the hell is really going on in Guyana. Okay, you haven't seen no major outlets talk about Adriana Young. You see people that are on TikTok, people on YouTube, people on Twitter talking about Adriana Young. I'm not laughing because it's just like, it shocks me that everybody's seen it. We all seen it. It was very disturbing. It could have been your child, it could have been your sister, it could have been your granddaughter. We all witnessed this, and now the lawyers are getting involved. Yes, and allegedly the lawyers are getting involved, are taking this pro bono. But I don't believe that that lawyer over there in Guyana is he. I pray to God that the father or mother don't sign no documentation saying if they do win a lawsuit that they'll get some money, because maybe he has a clean spirit. I don't know, but what I was getting from him was money signs. Okay, the lawyer over there in Guyana, what I was picking up on his energy was money. That's what I was picking up. Okay, and I gotta keep it real with you guys. That's what I was picking up. He seen an opportunity and he ran for it. Okay, so what's gonna happen with Adriana's mom and dad? They're gonna have a lot of opportunists, people around them, family, community, government, the lawyer. Okay, they need somebody to come in that's not from Guyana, outside source to come in. Canada, no. Canada, the Canadians can stay the hell where they're at. They haven't did nothing, okay? They haven't did nothing for Adriana. And then when they did the second autopsy, the lady that did the autopsy was already, she was already phoned and she was talked to by Big Brother before she even did the autopsy. Okay? So there's a lot of corruption. So you guys think Adriana is going to be the only person that's going to be murdered in Guyana? You got to be a damn fool. You need to protect your children over there in Guyana, because if you don't have money, your ass is grass over there. Because you see, they charged that nurse with terrorism. Okay, she wasn't threatening nobody to do nothing bad. She was just speaking her truth, and somebody set her up and recorded her. Okay, and they charged her with a terrorism. You know, if they charge you in the United States with terrorism, that's federal. Okay, that's Fed time. Your ass ain't getting out. Okay, your ass ain't getting out. If you say you're gonna go do this to some place or do this to some place, that's fucking federal. Okay, they're gonna keep your ass. Okay, you're not coming out. Okay, you're not gonna see the daylight, the night light, the night light, none of that. So this shows me that these people are going to continue with their everyday life. So this shows me they have done this before. This shows me that they feel comfortable in what they did. Okay, this shows me they feel comfortable in what they did with Adriana. This shows me that they have done this before, and this shows me that they knew that there wasn't going to be no repercussions. They knew. Okay, they knew, because the nurse was the only one arrested. Nobody else was. Where's Leroy? Leroy's trying to get out of Guyana. I don't even see Leroy. He's in that place called Surname. Okay, I see him going to Surname. You guys, go back to my readings that I did on Guyana. Okay, I don't even know Surname, but somebody mentioned Surname, and then I was channeling him. He's going to try to make an escape. Or he's going to just show his face in Guyana and in the community and don't give two shits. Okay, so the father has to go back to a place where his child was murdered. Do you know how humiliating, not just humiliating, but unjust this family has endured? They have endured injustice. They have endured humiliation. They have dealt with humiliation. Okay, from the Guyanese government, from other people, humiliation. They've been humiliated. Why am I talking about somebody else's situation? Because I can. And if you don't like it, get the fuck off my channel. I'm tired of people coming on my channel telling me what to do. This is my channel. I say what I want to say. If you don't like it, you can kindly not watch my channel and unsubscribe to my channel. Because I'm not here for click bites, and I'm not here for views. Okay, I have a calling on my life, and I'm going to walk in my damn calling. And ain't nobody stopping me. So you can get off my page. People are sick. The hotel is a place for sacrifice. Yes. There is that red cloth that was on that table. It was a burnt red cloth. That is where the statue was at. These people sacrifice people for wealth. Most of the time when there's a sacrifice of a human for entertainment purposes, okay, it's for wealth. Okay, wealth. Sadisha Kanaki, this is what I'm saying. Even Sadisha Kanaki, y'all don't be going to these places and y'all don't know where the American Embassy is. Y'all don't go to these places trusting your friends. You don't go to these places getting drunk and not knowing your surroundings. You don't do that. You're setting yourself up, okay? Because trust me, these people are watching, okay? Sadisha Kanaki, where's her body? If she was in the body of water, where's her goddamn body? Okay, this is what I'm saying. She wasn't in the body of water. The Dominican Republic knows that this girl was taken. Okay, I don't care what nobody says. If Sadisha Kanaki's body was in the water, where's her body? Because if your body's in the water, and eventually what happens is your body fills up with air, and your body comes to the top of the water. You know how many people in Dominican Republic go fishing, and her body never resurface up, unless they're gonna do whatever they're doing with her for entertainment purposes, and then throw her body in the water, and then her body, if her body shows up, they know how long her body has been in the water, and why hasn't her body came up to the body in the body of water. If she's in the body of water, like a lot of you guys are saying out here, which I said from day one, that girl was not in the body of water. That girl was sold and trafficked. Where is her body? Where's her body? Show me her body. Show me her body. They can't show you her body. And they know, and then people are going to DR still right now. People are sitting on the beach of DR, and they're just having their drinks, living their life, don't even care about what's going on around them. And there's prostitution. Okay, this is not just DR, Haiti, other places. They got so much fucking corruption. The police get a cut out of it to let these people prostitute. And most people that are into prostitution, there is not because they choose to be a prostitute. Okay, I think 70 or 80% of prostitution is human trafficking. Okay, they're stuck in a human trafficking situation, and they can't get out. And then if anybody on my channel is from the DR, they know exactly what the hell I'm talking about, because it's going on everywhere. Not just in the Dominican Republic, not just in Haiti, not just in Guyana, everywhere, not just in the United States. Prostitutions of humans unwillingly, which is called human trafficking. Okay, human trafficking. Sadisha Kanaki's body has not been found. And then some people say she's under mangroves, she's in a landfill. I mean, all kinds of psychics say. I watched a couple psychics, two psychics, to see what they were saying. I see that she was trafficked. Okay, that's what I see. I see that she was trafficked. Somebody has her, and I don't know. I already did the read on her. And I pray to God that whoever has her releases her. But if her body was in the water, it would have washed up. All them people out there in the Dominican Republic fishing and swimming, and even if her body would have floated off a distance, where's her body? Unless she got eaten by a shark or something. But you have to be, sharks normally don't come. You guys, I've been swimming in beach water for all my life. Okay, sharks don't come to the shore like that. Okay, it's very often where you have sharks come inland. Okay, they stay out. You might have dolphins, but dolphins is not going to eat a body. A shark will. But my thing is, you're not going to have sharks come that close to the beach. You have some cases where they do because they're trying to find food, but it's very rare cases. So if Sadisha Kanaki was allegedly drowned, where's her body? Think about it. Where's her body? Where's her body? We haven't heard nothing about Sadisha's case. The Dominican Republic don't want to talk about it because they want people to think that she drowned, because they don't want American citizens and other people from foreign countries to stop going there and stop giving them money, staying at their hotels. There's no way I will go to the Dominican Republic and stay at their hotel. After what happens to Sadisha Kanaki, I ain't going. If I go somewhere, it won't be the DR. And if I do go somewhere, trust and believe me, I'm going to be very, very alert of my surroundings. And I'm going to not trust nobody. I don't care if you're a female. I don't care if you're a man. And sometimes they even send children up to you to distract you. A child. These people are good at what they do. Okay? And the only reason the Dominican Republic is not really making a big thing about this is because, and she's American citizen. Sadisha Kanaki is American citizen. The FBI should have been all over her fucking case. Okay? Trust and believe me. But the family The mom and dad, and I feel so bad because they were listening to the Dominican Republic saying that she drowned. But they know in their spirit, they know in their heart that if she drowned, where's her body? Okay, where is her body? I don't care what kind of religious view I have. I want to see a body. Okay, I want to see a goddamn body. I want to see the body myself so I know it is my child. Okay? And then, okay, so with Adriana Young, the father needs to confront his mother. Okay, he needs to cut ties with his mother, his fake fraud ass mother. Okay, he needs to cut ties. He needs to confront her and tell her that whatever issue, whatever involvement in the 20 other family members that were involved, because if the FBI came in, they're gonna interview all 20 family members. Okay, so you think that the Guyanese government don't want them to come in to interview the 20 family members? No, the Guyanese government don't want them to come in because they don't want to get caught in their shit, okay? Because there's illegal gold mining going on, okay? And people are getting rich off of gold mining, okay? You guys know what I'm talking about in Guyana, okay? And then you got two retarded people. The president that's running the government right now, he's incompetent, he's corrupt as a mother, okay? And he's out there in indigenous communities, and every time I see him with the indigenous people, oh my gosh, the indigenous people are putting on the front. I don't know if he's paying them off to be in the photo with him, but obviously what I'm getting in spirit with the indigenous people, the energy that I'm getting from them, is they know he's a wicked man. Okay, they know it, you guys. Okay, and then that school that burnt down, and they said they couldn't recognize the bodies. You guys, if a building burns down with children in it, right, or adults, and the bodies are not recognized, because sometimes when the buildings burn down, yes, the bodies are not recognized, but the reading I got, that's not what I got. And we've seen the same thing in Hawaii. We've seen those children that went missing in Hawaii. Where are those children at? Okay, where are those children in Hawaii? And why didn't any of the celebrity homes in Hawaii get catch on fire? Those people, that's a land grab. Okay, what happened in Hawaii was a land grab. Okay, and those people like Oprah and who else is over, Jeff Bezos, their house wasn't touched. Their house was not touched. Okay, so these demons are not even hiding no more, you guys. They're in plain fucking sight. Okay, plain sight. They're not even hiding. Yes, Jeff Bezos, The Rock. You haven't heard nothing from The Rock. Remember when The Rock and Oprah was asking people for money? They have the nerve to ask people for money. The Rock and Oprah came on. They have a foundation where they funnel money through. Okay, this is what they do. They open churches. They open organizations. They funnel humans and they for entertainment purposes, and they funnel money through these organizations. Okay. And Oprah has been doing this forever, you guys. Remember I did a read on Oprah and what I've seen, okay? And I was wondering with Oprah too, she has gardens. She likes to garden, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you go in her gardens and dig up her gardens if there ain't nothing in those gardens. Because who's going to think about going to your garden and digging up your garden and see if there's a burial site in your garden? Yeah, and The Rock was asking us for money. I'm not donating for your cause of human trafficking. I'm not donating to your cause. And they're millionaires, but they're out here, and Oprah's a billionaire and out here begging. And The Rock, I don't know if he's Hawaiian, but he's a disgrace to the Hawaiian culture, the Hawaiian people. So is Oprah. To black people, she's a damn disgrace. She's a disgrace to every goddamn body. Okay, because she's fake. To get to where she got financially, she had to do some stuff. Okay, and she don't care about nobody but herself. Okay, and her time, trust me when I tell you, there's some stuff that's going to come out about Oprah. We already know Oprah was on Epstein Island. We already know she was on Epstein Island. We already know that she was in Hawaii. Okay, and when those fires happened in Hawaii, we already know that her house didn't get her house was one of the house, her and Jeff Bezos' house was not even touched. And then FEMA came in and blocked off entries to their homes, blocked off not just entryways, but blocked off people from coming back to their property. So that was a land grab right there. Those people didn't want to sell their land. They did not want to sell their land, but they had no choice because they were fighting the government to keep their land. And what they want to do is build these new cities, and they want to build these cities by the water. Okay, so these people are wicked, you guys. They're wicked. They're demons. They're corrupt. Yes, Harvey Weinstein he's faking that he's ill. What's the other guy? Clyde Davis is faking. A lot of these pedophiles that have been pedophiles for years and years and years, they're getting up in age. So that means they're almost out of here. Okay, they're almost out, but there's more there's more pedophiles that come behind them. Okay, like you think nobody. There's a guy that did an interview. I gotta find that video, and he was telling he was even that guy that the guy that P Diddy had, and his that girl that was working for P Diddy, the white girl, she knew exactly what was going on. And you don't think nobody went to the government and said, "Oh, P Diddy was doing this or P Diddy was doing that"? Obviously, they did go to the government. Okay, they went to the government and said he was doing this, he was doing that. Okay, and for so long he wasn't touched until he wanted to get his own alcohol. Okay, and then they're like, oh, no, 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 you can't have what we have. You can't have what we have, so it's time to take your ass down. Yes, his freak offs. Jennifer Lopez was at his freak offs. Where's Jennifer Lopez? She follows my channel. Where's she at? Jennifer Lopez carried a gun out of the damn that club in New York when that shooting went on. She's the one that carried a gun out. Why hasn't she been charged? And my thing is, Cassidy and Diddy's trial is a fucking joke. And I'm gonna tell you why their trial's a joke. Because he was charged on RICO charges. I haven't heard nothing about the RICO charges. Okay, where's the trafficking, international trafficking of the victims? Where's that white girl that he adopted that I did a read on? I told y'all what happens to her. Yeah, and Suge Knight out here pretending to have a damn heart attack. It's crazy, you guys. It's crazy. Yeah, Jennifer Lopez, she follows my channel. Yeah, she's she practiced Santeria. Okay. Even her husband Mark Anthony, for entertainment purposes, they practice Santeria. Okay. She follows my page. Somebody says Jennifer Lopez is a daughter of a witch. Okay, y'all got witches wrong. When you talk about witches were healers. Okay, they went against the churches, the establishments. Okay, they went against the Jesuits, the Knight Templars. That's why they called them witches, because they wanted to have a reason to kill them. Some of them were true healers. Okay, they use the word witch so crazy. Okay, some witches, they're evil as hell. Okay, they want to call themselves. There's too many wannabes out here. Okay. Yeah, and TD Jakes faked his stroke and his heart attack. I mean, and then people are donating to TD Jakes' congregation. And TDJ's wife she's weak. She's weak. She didn't even come out and do a statement about her husband. She's weak. Okay. TD Jakes, I think he's going to pass away. He has a great aura. Yes, he did fake his stroke and his heart attack. He is having problems with his heart, but I don't see him living long. There's a great aura around TD Jakes. She never knew poverty. All gangsters when she never grew up poor, only in middle class neighborhoods. Yeah, Jennifer Lopez is a joke. Jennifer Lopez's career wouldn't. Jennifer Lopez wouldn't be who she is. She can't sing. She can't dance. The only thing she got going on for her is her looks and her body. Okay. Other than that, she has no talent. Okay. If you want to talk about a Hispanic singer that had true talent that was murdered, let's talk about Selena. She had a true gift. Jennifer Lopez didn't have a gift. She had to shake her ass, use her body to get where she had to get. And I know she's watching my channel. I know every celebrity that watches my channel, every single one of them. Yeah, she can't sing, she can't dance, and she definitely can't act. Okay, she's not a natural talent. She had to use her body to get where she had to get. Okay, she had to use her body, she had to use her face, her beauty, which a lot of them use their beauty, but she doesn't have a gift and she doesn't have a damn talent. Yes, and she portrayed Selena, and Selena had a true gift. Selena could dance, Selena could sing, and because Selena had she had a true gift. She was born with the gift, and they took her life out, snuffed her life out. She never knew poverty. No, she don't know poverty. They call her Jenny from the block. She ain't Jenny from the block. If you ever been to the Bronx or from the Bronx, and the Bronx is a different breed over there. They're like their own little community over there, okay? That's those kind of people that live in certain areas in the Bronx. They're struggling, okay? I stayed a night at my friend's house in the Bronx, in a bad area, and you can't sleep because they play music all night, and the people are in poverty, like for real poverty, okay? So you haven't heard from no celebrities. They're all hiding because all their secrets are coming out. And P. Diddy, that lady that worked for P. Diddy, what's her name? That white girl. She was supplying the oil. She was supplying the drugs. She was supplying the oil. She was supplying the people. And her ass needs to be charged. And that's why I say P. Diddy's case and Cassidy's case is a damn joke. Because why ain't they dropping real fucking names? It's the Illuminati game that they're playing, and I'm not entertaining their shit. That's why I haven't did a video on it, and I don't got time for it because it's a fucking game that they play. Why aren't they dropping real names? Where's Ava Baroni? Where's Ava Baroni? And her name is not even Ava Baroni. Okay, go back to my readings I did. Where's that little white girl he was bragging about? Yes, Ghislaine Maxwell's still alive. Jeffrey Epstein's still alive. P. Diddy is in the same jail as Jeffrey Epstein. It's a maximum security for high profile cases in Manhattan in New York. There's no way you can escape that prison. Only by death. And he did not die. They said that that he's dead. He's not dead. Ghislaine Maxwell ain't in no damn prison. I told y'all where she's at. She's in Antarctica, and she's going to Greenland. Okay, she has a foundation. She spoke in the UN. She also spoke to colleges. She has a cloning business. So does Jeffrey Epstein. Cloning business. Their assets, their agents. I followed her for a whole week. I did remote viewing. Did Ghislaine Maxwell know her father was alive? Yes, she knew her father was alive. She knew her father faked his death, but he's not living anymore. Ghislaine Maxwell's father was a what you call, in America we would call it CIA agent. He worked for the intelligence agency in Israel. And he faked his death on that damn boat. That man didn't die that day on the boat. Okay. Ghislaine Maxwell knew. Okay. But I don't feel like he's alive. Somebody said Greenland isn't the country that. Yes, Greenland is where Donald Trump wants to buy, and the reason why is because Greenland. There is some stuff going on in Greenland. The land, what minerals is in Greenland, and Greenland is a high commodity right now. That's why Donald Trump wants Greenland. Okay, that's why he's always talking about Greenland. Okay, he wants Greenland. Okay, and they know that Ghislaine Maxwell's Ghislaine Max. I don't believe that I believe one day the list will be dropped of everybody that went to all these islands are pedo islands. Okay, all these places there's pedophilia. Okay, not just the islands. Okay, so but she's still alive, you guys. So is Jeffrey. I channeled her for a whole week and followed her. And I did what they use in the government. It's called remote viewing, where you zone in on a target or a person and you watch them. Okay, as a psychic, I did remote viewing as a psychic. All right, I'm letting you guys go. This is everything under the sun, and the moon. She lived a 3-story house, and her mom was a school teacher. The pharmaceutical CEO that was killed, his wife never gave a statement or put money up for the killer's arrest. Yes, because they know if they speak, they're going to be the next one dead for entertainment purposes. Just saying. You don't think these husband and wives know what goes on? They know what goes on. They just got to keep their mouth shut. If not, they're going to wind up like their husband and wife. Okay? Dead. Okay? And this is for entertainment purposes. Okay? Yeah, and then she had enough to portray Selena. It's crazy. She never knew poverty. No, she didn't. She's not Jenny from the block. If you get Jenny from the block, I think she was from Jennifer Lopez is born in the Bronx. Okay? The Boogie Down Bronx, whatever. Those people in the Bronx, some people have money in the Bronx, but she's not somebody that grew up in the projects. Okay, I seen projects in Brooklyn, the Bronx, Stuyvesant, all those projects. I've seen them and I've been past them. Okay, my ex-husband's mom lives in one of those projects in Brooklyn. Okay, so she couldn't even last 2 days in one of those projects. Okay, I'm just saying, right? So she's not Jenny from the block. She had to do things to get what she had to do things to get to where she was at. And then after that shooting happened in the hotel, you see how her career just blew up. Okay, so that's why I said this P. Diddy trial is a joke, because why isn't all this information coming out of human trafficking, of the children, of the women, and his assistant, that white girl? Okay, why isn't her ass in jail? Okay, why isn't she in jail? And why is Cassidy and P. Diddy playing these games? Yes, this thing's happened to her, but why aren't they dropping real names? Okay, this is a game they're playing. Okay, that's why I'm not even entertaining them with their bullshit, because I know this is what they do. Okay, they're full of shit, and they want to play this theater magic in front of the public and not really talk about the damn nitty gritty of what's really going on. And then people are asking if Donald Trump will pardon P. Diddy. If he pardons P. Diddy, y'all already know what time it is. Okay. You already know. There's no way you can get off on RICO charges unless you're a federal agent or a CIA. There's no way you can get off on RICO charges. I'm just saying. Okay? And human trafficking charges, and he was human trafficking across international state lines. Okay, so if he gets off, that already tells you that he's a foreman, he's a Fed, he's a CIA, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Just saying, this is for entertainment purposes. Okay? If Donald Trump pardons him, we already know. Okay? There's no way somebody's going to pardon somebody that has RICO charges. Okay? Not just RICO charges, but human trafficking charges. And he was human trafficking over state lines. If you human traffic somebody in one state to the next state, that's international human trafficking. Okay? That's a federal offense. Okay? So the little game that they're playing, no, I'm not buying it. Okay, drop some names. Drop some real shit. Okay. Where's the child at? That white girl. I told y'all what happened to her. Okay. Where's the other people that were being human trafficking? Okay. Where are they at? Okay. It also could be a distraction with Trump's doing things in the back. Yes, Trump can be paid off. And how I know Trump can be paid off, and I'm gonna tell you why. Trump did a deal with a guy over there in Saudi Arabia, so he can be paid off. And if a president in the United States can be paid off, then we got a problem. Okay, we got a problem. Okay, because if he can go over there to Saudi Arabia, which those people don't have our best interests in hand, okay, and take their deal and take their money, okay, that tells you right there that he has a price. He has a price. That man over there in what's his name, Muhammad, whatever that guy's name is, he don't care about the United States. He don't care about us. He's a matter of fact, he killed American citizen, a journalist. He set up a journalist that was American citizen that pleaded asylum in the United States. He set his ass up and killed him. Okay, so that tells you right there that Trump can be paid off. And if somebody can be paid off and you're my president, I don't trust you. Okay, I don't trust you. Yes, he has done deals with Russia and Putin. Also, he has did deals with North Korea, the little fat fucker. Okay, he has did deals with him, so he has a price. So that means he can be paid off. So I have a problem with that. Okay, I have a problem with that. If my president, the person that's supposed to represent my country, can be paid off, I got a damn problem with that. And the reason why I say I got a problem with that is because what kind of information is he giving them? And why would some man from Dubai, is he from Dubai or he's from the Muslim country? I don't know what Muslim country. I did a read on that guy. I believe that man's the Antichrist, whatever his name is. I truly believe he's going to be the Antichrist. And I don't think the Antichrist is also a little person, literally a person too. I think it's a software system of the AI or the bots for entertainment purposes. I love my country, you guys. I love my country. This is a home of the fucking free and the fucking brave. And we have freedom of speech over here. Okay. I love my country. I'm proud to be American. But when you are going to sell, if you have a price, if you're a president and you could be sold off, because why would he offer Donald Trump all that money? Ain't nobody going to offer nobody millions of dollars if you ain't doing nothing for them. I don't care who you are. Okay. I love my country. I love America. I love my country. Okay? I love my country. But if my president can be sold off, basically Trump can be sold. If you give him money and it's in the millions and billions, shoot, he'll bend over backwards for you. He'll let you do whatever you want. Okay? And I got a problem with that. Okay? I got a problem. I don't care if he's white. I don't care if he's black. If he should have told that guy, I don't want your goddamn money. Okay, that's what he should have said. So that tells me right there that he can be paid off. And I don't trust a person that can be paid off. Okay, I don't trust a person that can be paid off. I remember my mom, because my dad, my mom, they got some sayings, boy. But he can be paid off. So that right there, why would that guy, as soon as Trump got in office, he's going to offer him millions of dollars? Why is that? What is he getting from that? I might need to do a read on that. I might need to do a read on why would he give Trump all that money. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a read on him, and why would he give Trump all that money? What does he want from Trump to give him that money? Because trust me, he ain't giving that money for free. Okay? Yes, it seems like everybody that we have problems with, North Korea, Russia, he's bending over backwards. So my question is I always knew he was corrupted. His dad was corrupted. His dad was a gangster. If you think about it, his dad was a freak. His dad didn't get his wealth the right way. His dad got his wealth by doing shady deals. Okay, that's how the dad got the wealth. I believe that he does the same thing as his father does. Like father like son. Okay, like father like son. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. You guys, thank you for guys for joining me. I will do some readings. Not today, tomorrow. I need to rest. But thank you guys for joining me. Yes, he has too many hidden agendas, and I don't trust somebody that can be that that can take money from another government, another country. I don't trust you. Okay, I don't trust you. Okay, and the American people should have the same worries that I have. I went to go see Trump, and I knew I had to go there to see him, to see who this man truly was. Okay, I don't care about politics. Politics, I don't care. Okay, if you are if you are here to serve our country because we keep your ass where we keep you in a position where you're at, then you need to do your damn job. If you can't do your job, you need to step aside and let somebody do their damn job. Okay, and I don't care if y'all watching me and y'all using that, oh, he's a Christian and all that bullshit. That's bullshit. Okay, stop hiding behind religion. Okay, that man took that money from that guy. Why would he take money from Russia? Why would he take money from North Korea? Why would he take money from that guy? I think he's in Saudi Arabia, the Muslim guy. I don't trust him. Okay, I'm telling you, I pulled his energy. He does not give two shits about America. Okay, none of these people care about America. Do I trust Obama? Hell no. Do I trust Bush? Hell no. I'm going to tell you why. They're all sellouts. Bush is a sellout because Bush's mother is not even, that's a man. President Bush's mom was a man. And I think that he was related to, what's that, Crosley, the big occultist, this big Satanist man. Okay, and Obama, no, I don't trust because Obama lied about Michelle being a man. And he lied about all these people that get in office. They're groomed to be they're groomed to be in office. Do I trust any of them? Hell no. Obama and Bush? Hell no. I don't trust none of them. Camilla? Hell no. I don't trust her. I'm going to tell you why I don't trust Camilla. The reason why I don't trust Obama is because Obama's chef died, okay? And he acted like he didn't know what happened to his damn chef. That could swim. And then also his wife, Michelle, he's going to lie and say she's a woman and she's a man, okay? Then he had that prostitute in D.C., and he's going to act like he never was in a relationship with the prostitute, the male prostitute, and paid for services, okay? Which that's a damn lie, okay? And we all know that Michelle Obama is not fucking Michelle Obama. She is Michael whatever, okay? She is born a man, not a woman, okay? Just like Bush Senior's wife was not we're living in an inverted world. Okay, everything's inverted. Bush Senior's wife was a man. That is not a woman. Okay, I picked that up spiritually. So who is Bush Jr.'s real mother? I don't know. The Clintons, hell no. I don't trust the Clintons either. There's no president that has been in office besides the Kennedy guy. And he was even working with the mafia. But I'd rather deal with his ass than these people, okay? The Clintons, the Hillary and them, they got caught bringing children from Haiti. Her aide was bringing little Haitian children in. When that hurricane happened in Haiti, they were bringing children over, undocumented children. Now, what the hell would Hillary Clinton want with young kids, young Haitian children? Can somebody answer that? What would Hillary Clinton want with young Haitian kids? Can somebody answer that? Her aide that works with her in the White House was bringing over children from Haiti. So do I trust her? Hell no. Was she on the Leota Express? There's so many islands that human trafficking happens on. You guys think that little island that Epstein owned was the only island? No, there's many of them. Epstein's still alive. He's an asset. An asset. So is Ghislaine. Because when I was channeling her, she kept saying she was an asset. And she's cold. She has a cloning center. She spoke in front of the UN and she spoke at colleges. I'm gonna find that picture of her symbol for her cloning center. Okay. Yes, the Clinton Foundation. They were bringing children over from Haiti. Now, what would you want? Why would you want children from Haiti? Why would you want children from Haiti? Hillary's foundation was bringing children over from Haiti. Her aide was caught at the Haitian border with little kids. What was all that about? Can somebody tell me that, please? Yes, they're all traffickers. They're trafficking human beings. And you know what? There's a day of reckoning coming. I'm telling you as I speak. A day of reckoning. You guys don't think that justice will be, it won't, the unjust will be just, the justice will be just. Because trust me, there is a higher power, and these people will pay for their deeds and their evil, wicked deeds that they have done to human beings, children, adults, men, women, whatever. Okay. um how can we distinguish a clone? Okay, how you can distinguish a clone is a clone's energy. If you're around a clone, I'm gonna tell you how you know you're around a clone. How you know you're around a clone is they're robotic. Okay, so a clone, they'll be like, okay, so say you're around somebody and they don't have no mannerisms. Okay, they react when you react. Okay, like they can't laugh without you laughing. They can't do this without you. That's how you know when you're around a clone. They have no social, just like the people that come from the other places. They have no social skills. They can't laugh. They can't, like, they have to do everything on a cue. Okay, that's how you know you're around a clone. Everything's a cue with them. Okay, they'll mimic you. Somebody says, "Oh my God!" Somebody says everybody I met is a clone. I have to laugh. That is so funny. Yes, everyone that isn't real is trying to be real. Yes. That's why you see people that are on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, Twitter. They look like they're talking through a hologram. There's a lot of times when they're not even where they say they're at, and there's a hologram. They're basically using a hologram and they're giving a speech. Okay, they're not even that. That's why I say if you don't see the person's actual face and skin and stuff, okay, all right, that they're holograms. Okay, they're not what you're really seeing. These bots are smart. These clones are smart. But the clone, how you know you're around a clone is their cues. Okay, those, what happens with clones is they don't know how to. They don't have no social skills or no social interaction, so they act on cue. Okay, so you'll laugh, they'll laugh. It's bizarre. It's very bizarre. Please help me. I've been struggling with my whole it. You'll be wearing a wig, or is it real? No, this is my real hair. Do clones like human? I believe that they're programmed to feel superior than humans. And I believe that the cloning technology that we know today is more advanced than what they say. And I believe in the future that this will be a problem and this will be an issue. The AI, the bots, this is going to be, this is the mark of the beast. Okay. The AI, the bots, the new technology. Will Courtney Love go to jail? I thought Courtney Love was dead. Is she alive? Oh, Courtney Love, she was murdered. All these celebrities die, they're murdered. I don't think I read one celebrity and they had a natural death. And that's real. Yes, you'll have people around you that act like they're zombies. Like they don't have, you'll know if they're clone, or I call them a zombie or a sleeper, because they won't have no social skills, and they'll like do things on cue. So like if you laugh, they'll laugh. Okay? If you smile, they smile. Okay? It's bizarre. Okay? Courtney Love has moved to France, so they said. Oh, I thought she was dead. And this is for this whole video is entertainment purposes. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I will talk to you guys. I thought Courtney Love is that blonde-headed actress. I don't know. I don't think she's alive. Is she alive? Somebody said she moved to France. I didn't know that. It don't matter where they move. They have computer chips in them. They have all celebrities have a computer chip in them. I remember when I was, whose reading was I doing, and I kept seeing barcodes, and I'm like, why am I seeing damn barcodes? Did he kill Prince? I wouldn't be surprised. When I see him, he has a lot of bodies. I mean, I can name names. So many people die with P Diddy. And my thing is, like now in 2025, he's being accountable. It doesn't make sense. People were going and reporting his ass a long time ago. Okay, what took so long, and why did it take so long? That's the question. Why did it take so long? All right, why did it take so long? And the PDD trial and the Casey trial, they're full of shit, because they're talking about what she did to him and he did to her, and they need to get to the nitty gritty. Let's talk about the RICO charges. Let's talk about the human trafficking charges. Let's talk about the real shit. Okay, yes, she was abused, but she knew what he was doing. You're not gonna tell me that girl been in that relationship, even if she was a domestic violence victim. Okay, and I feel bad for her. Okay, but she didn't know what was going on. Come on, you guys, wake up. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a good day wherever you are. Wherever you're at, comment below. I didn't know Courtney Love was alive. I thought she was dead. The blonde-headed girl. I could have swore that girl died in the hotel. Cause wasn't she dating? She was dating a singer, and he died. And she set his ass up, and then then I seen her. Maybe I'm on a different timeline. That's not funny. And forgive me for laughing. But I don't wish death on nobody, but karma's a motherfucker out here. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. Okay, Courtney Love has moved to France, so they say. Yes, they have computer chips in them. Computer chips, you guys. I'm telling you, I seen it. They look like barcodes. Okay, barcodes. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. You know how they have this, they say it's the mark of the beast. It looks like it's going to be in the future where before you can even get groceries, or before you can even go buy anything, even your ID is going to be implanted in your actual skin. Okay, they say it's the mark of the beast. You are not going to be able to get, it's okay. You ever see the movie Monday through Sunday? That's what I'm seeing. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, and I see this years from now. I did a video on that. Okay, all right, you guys. Thank you guys. Have a good day wherever you guys are at. Be safe. All right, Ashe. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel, you guys. I'll do readings tomorrow for you guys. Okay. Yes, clones will never be above us, but they program them. Um, their technology is very advanced. It's more advanced than what they're telling you. Yes, Nirvana was with Courtney Love. She set him up, and I think I might be on a different timeline, but I seen her. I don't know why I see her committing suicide. They're gonna say she suicided herself, but she didn't. They actually murdered her because, for entertainment purposes, because she knew what happened to Nirvana. Okay, she set Nirvana up. Okay, um, and I also seen her in a mental hospital. Okay, that's what they do. They put them in mental hospital. Whitney and her daughter died the same way. Yes, Whitney knew she was gonna die. Her daughter died the same way. The daughter found out what happened to her mother, and she had to die. And for entertainment purposes, and I think Whitney Houston's ask Bobby. Bobby knows what happened to Whitney. Bobby Brown knows what happened to Whitney. So my thing is, ask Brandy. Brandy knows what happened to Whitney. Ray J knows what happened to Whitney. This is for entertainment purposes, okay, you guys? All right. Yeah, she killed a couple bandmates. I did a reading on my last reading was on Janis Joplin. Man, Janis Joplin, she would not leave me alone. She kept coming to me, coming to me, coming to me. I'm talking about for months. And she's like, tell my story, tell my story. Janis Joplin was set up too. There was actually two people in that hotel when Janis Joplin died. It was a woman and a man. And somebody's career blew up after Janis Joplin was murdered. And she also wrote music, and they stole her music. And the person that their career blew up, they actually sang Janis Joplin's songs. Okay, yes, that's what she showed me. She loved to write. She wrote so much music, and they took her music. They gave it to another artist. The other artist, after her death, there was two people there. There was a female and a man. A man when Janis Joplin died. Okay, and she was really close to the man she's close to. She said his name, but I can't remember his name. When she kept coming to me, um, she kept telling me her name, and she kept referencing her father. Okay, her mother. She kept referencing a lot of stuff. Yes, Liam Payne the same, okay? It's all the same. These people in Hollywood, I really starting to believe that some of these kids are orphan children, and I don't know, they're saying that these people are their mother and father, and they're not their mother and father. They're adopted out into these occult family, these Zionists, these Scientology people, and what's the other one? Satanists. These Satanists, not Zionists. Sorry, Satanists. Okay, I don't know why I said Zionists, but Satanists. They're Satanists. Okay, so I don't know how they're getting these children. I'm starting to believe that they're getting these children from orphanage because everybody's inverted. Everybody's inverted. The males are the females, and the females are the males. Everything in this world is inverted. It's upside down. Okay, so watch my video I did on Janis Joplin. She's a beautiful soul, beautiful spirit. She actually died at 27, and so did what's name was coming through with my reading with Janis Joplin. He also died at 27. They both died at 27. He what's his name? He's black. And then I'm gonna get off of here. He died at 27, and so did Janis Joplin. They both died at 27. And most of the deaths are on the full moon. All the deaths are on the full moon. Janis Joplin died at 27, and so did Jimi Hendrix. They both died at 27. Yes. All right. Thank you, guys. This is Jennifer Felix, psychic readings, psychic talk. Comment below. Subscribe to my channel. I said subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right. Love you guys. Stay safe out here, okay? All right. Bye.